All right, we're live. Let me pull up the stream. I've given people a long time to prepare for the stream, so hopefully I get more than one viewer this time. Let's get in there. Okay, I need to familiarize myself with the game. It's been like a whole day. Okay. Oh, I need to do that. I need to do that before we get started. When you hear a BT, hold your breath. Yeah. Wait, when you hear? Oh, when you near. I thought I said hear. I'm like, I don't think I ever heard one. Yeah, honestly, most of the time when I'm moving, I'm just going to keep myself balanced the whole time just so I don't have to deal with trying to fall over. Okay. Crypto biotes. Resting to restore blood levels. Okay. Let me get myself a sip of water. Alright. Okay. So, orders. Do I not have any? Okay, system. Let's do this real quick. Options. Audio. From the TV, please. Alright. Okay. So there's nothing there. What am I supposed to do then? I feel like I should have an order. Okay. Prepare to make a delivery. Do I not? I'm so confused. Do I have to do something else? Let me take a shower. This is clean up.
Sal, Hartman here. Researcher devoted to uncovering the secrets of the beaches and the Death Stranding, as well as those of dooms and repatriates. The shower in your room was designed with chiral decontamination in mind.
That was a lot louder than I thought.
Chiral matter
Sorry.
can adversely affect hormone secretion and nervous function. There's a correlation between exposure and the development of phobias, as well as in extreme cases, violent and suicidal impulses. Chiralian contamination has even been postulated as a trigger for the onset of dooms. I should add that these showers have another function: the collection of blood, hair, fluids, and other natural waste products. They provide a non-invasive means to monitor your exposure to chiralium and your overall health. And I freely admit a chance to study the unique properties of your physiology, you being a repatriate and all.
Okay. That's all I had to do?
Well, have you had a chance to think it over? Chock full of chiralium, but safe for you Dooms guys to wear. That's all you'll need to go forth and reconnect the world. To make us whole again.
I'm a porter. I don't care about connecting anything. We're making knots. I'll do what I have to help Amelie out.
Listen up, Sam. The terminals Amelie's people built in the towns and cities they passed through on their journey west are called knots. The infrastructure's there, but the Cairo network is offline. Right now, it's only capable of transmitting voice communications, sometimes wired, sometimes wireless, and a small amount of data. So, unless the necessary data stored on site, our chirograms won't show up. Amelie and the other Bridges members you've seen around the place are grams generated with local data. In case you didn't know. Anyway, all you've got to do is find the knot, connect your Cupid, and bring Cairo communications online. Once you connect it to the terminal, you'll be able to initiate zero-time massive data transmission with the UCA network. And just like that, you'll reconnect us not only to each other, but to our past. All the lost and fragmented junk data will be compiled and restored, like bringing a dinosaur back to life from a fossil. 4.6 billion years of history on Earth. All the wisdom and knowledge we lost since the Death Stranding will be ours again. And that, my friend, is how we'll beat this thing. Once you establish Cairo communications, generating grams won't be an issue. You'll also be able to use Cairo printers. Won't be long before we're able to send all kinds of things through the wire.
Except anything original. Or that's got a soul. Nothing real. Just copies.
True. Which is why we'll still need porters like you. Before and after we're made whole, we'll need men in the middle.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
Yeah, well, idle hands and all that. We'll give you the details at the dispatch terminal. Make sure you check it upstairs. Drop's waiting up there, too.
These shoes look like they've done some serious miles. Shall I dispose of them?
Wait. Hold on. There's something I want you to look into. My blood seemed to set those things off. Happened more than once.
Set them off? How do you mean?
I don't know. You took my blood, didn't you? You tell me.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
current objective is to extend the Cairo network from here to Port Knot City. I don't think you can make a beeline straight for it. Signal won't carry that far. To cover the distance, we need to utilize knots. Think of it like tying ropes together to make a longer rope. The first of these knots is a Bridges way station. Go ahead and take a look at the order. Deliver whatever they need, and connect the Cupid.
Alright. Alright, take on orders. Orders for Sam. Smart drug delivery way station. West of Capital Knot City. Okay.
Sam, order summaries may contain information critical to your success. Make sure to review them before getting underway.
Okay. Okay. Details. Focus of this delivery is on the condition of the cargo. Deliver it in the best condition possible. Okay. Got it. Carry it on back.
Sam, we've supplied you with some rope and a ladder for this run. They should help with the steeper inclines, and the ladder will also make a halfway decent bridge if you need to cross a river. Right now, I figure you're thinking about how you want to handle this order.
Okay. We'll hang this off the tool rack. Wait, what? Do I have to pick all 5, or is there... I guess it doesn't look like it really matters where I put it. Ooh. I guess this is just me deciding where I want to put it. So we'll put it there. Okay. Okay. Set out.
Order assigned.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Okay. So I'm currently trying to remember, so holding R1, hold your breath. That's compass.
Sam,
Jump.
triple checked your loadout, I take it?
Okay. Okay. Cool. Alright.
Hello.
So look at the map. So we're going here. Honestly, if I just stick on the coast and then just cut across, should be fine.
signs someone left over there. You can leave some of your own if you'd like. Messages, warnings, words of encouragement, whatever comes to mind.
Keep on keeping on.
There you go, bud. There you go, Nick. Huh. Okay, cool. What a great view. There we go. Apprentice Builder. Oh yeah.
Sam, even the best porters have been known to lose their cargo. But you're better than the best. You've got what it takes to finish what they started. If you come across any abandoned shipments, consider taking them to their intended destination.
It's easier than you might think. See, all our packages are tagged with Bridges IDs for easy tracking. And your Odra deck is equipped with a scanner which might detect said IDs. Which is a roundabout way of saying that that thing on your shoulder can help you locate mislaid shipments.
Okay, so we're going... So that's Capital Knot. But I'm not going the way station west of Capital Knot. Yeah, all those are going to Capital Knot City, so I can just pick those up on my way back.
Every parcel is a promise made to a person in need. And they're counting on you to deliver.
So what's this? I don't know what that is. So if I see anything that's for the way station. So is that like my additional health going down? What is that? What are those? What is that? I'm sure I'll find out when I get there. So hang on, let's go ahead and we'll place a marker. So here. So we'll go to about right. We'll go to like here. And then from here we'll cut across to like there. And then we got one straight to the city.
Sam, a well-placed ladder can get you safely across most rivers, you know. Maybe try using the one we issued you.
Nah, man. I'm good.
Sam, remember that prolonged exposure to timefall damages cargo containers. Don't stay out in the rain any longer than you have to.
Well, what am I supposed to do about that? God dang it, not again. Shoot. I don't see him. Not seeing any of them.
Keep it cool.
Oh. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Oh boy, I gotta cross a big river.
Breathe easy, Sam. You're clear of BG
Oh,
territory. The Death Stranding's to blame for all of this. The gazers, the fall of America, everything. It warped the world beyond recognition. Humanity had to scramble like rats fleeing a sinking ship. But there's nowhere else to go. There's no future living like this. If we're to survive, we need to find another way. A way to overcome the disease, the Death Stranding, the whole damn mess.
what? Hey, you know what? Screw that. Taking that back. My ladder's not nearly long enough to stretch across this whole thing, so I'm just gonna have to walk across. Okay. So what's that in the bottom left corner? The boot. Alright, so now here. My ladder might make this? Maybe? Let's try it. No, it won't. Boom. We're doing good.
Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Okay. I forgot I got a whole day.
Delivering cargo.
Thank you. We've all been feeling the loss of Central Knot City. No one seemed to know what it meant for the organization, or the UCA, or us. The oxytocin will take the edge off, and that'll be a big help. Won't be long before we're back on track. We may have luck. This is great. Thank you again. Yeah, everything looks to be in good order. And soon our way station will be too, I hope.
I'm surprised it didn't get damaged in the rain. Wait, new delivery route. Difference between new delivery route and shortest route. Oh, nice.
You're with the second team, right? Where are the others?
Dead. Caught in the void out.
No way. That one blast got them all? And what, they just sent you out on your own? I mean, if it was just a delivery, that'd be one thing. Porters come through from time to time, but the second team was meant to bring the Cupid. They were gonna connect us up. 3 years we've been waiting for help. 3 years. And they sent us one guy. Shit. Tell me you brought more than the Oxy, at least.
I've got the Cupid.
You... Really? So it's true. I finally got it working. Well, then you just might be the answer to my prayers. So what are you waiting for? You put us on the goddamn grid.
Oh. Okay. New strand established. Ah, so it shares... It's not connected to the Carol network, enabling you to see other players' structures. Cool.
Connection to Capital Knot City confirmed. It's really happening. Just like Amelie promised. We can finally do what we came here to do. Hey, you're headed west, right? Gonna be a lot of people happy to see you. Guess you'll keep on till you hit the coast, huh? Which means you'll get to see Amelie in person. Oh, that's something. That is really something. Me, I've never met her. Only seen her holo messages back when I was with the first expedition. Well, anyway, you best be careful on the road. There's some bad people out there. More than good, some say. But I don't need to tell you that.
Thank you, Sam. By bringing that way station into the Chiral network, you've put it in direct contact with those of us back here in Capital Knot City.
Right. What's next?
West of the way station are a couple of structures our previous expedition put in place. And beyond them is your next destination, Port Knot City. It's on the shore of a crater lake that formed after the first void out. Your objective is to link up Fort and Capital Knot. But to do that, you'll need to utilize our facilities as additional waypoints. They'll be essential for establishing a stable connection. Given the distance we need to cover, we're looking at using a distribution center and a power station, as to which you should head for first. Start with the distro center. We've got some cargo that needs delivering anyway. Check the nearby delivery terminal to pick it up.
Good work. New order available.
2 new
Please
orders, huh?
access delivery terminal for further information.
Okay. Fabricating
Hard
equipment.
work's paying off, Sam. Thanks to the increase in network capacity, HQ is now in a position to provide you with should prove useful. Sam, you can use that PCC to build a post box.
Wait, PCCs can be used to build structures, but be aware that doing so will use up some of the chiral bandwidth available to you. What does that mean? Okay. Cool. I guess. We'll do that real quick. Construct a post box. We'll do that first. Wait. I guess I could select them both. Deliver 6 pieces of cargo. If you do not deliver the required amount, the order will be considered a failure. 3 kilograms of rare metals. Now, is this all considered Capital Knot City? Okay.
To build a post box, you'll need to use a PCC. It goes without saying, but if you're not already carrying a PCC, you'll want to fabricate one.
We'll make one. I'll carry it by hand, since we're just gonna put it up. Put it in the right hand. Wait. No, I just want to... That is all. No, oh my gosh. Carry by hand. Right hand. Okay, now how do I... Can I just not carry any more stuff? I don't want to carry all of that. Do I have to carry all of it? It was a little on my back. Okay. We'll auto-arrange it. Just see what we got. Okay. Whatever.
Order assigned.
Sam, assuming you've got your PCC in order, head to the site I designated and build that post box, would you? You should have no trouble finding it if you check your map and compass from time to time.
Well, that's not... Alright. Why does it make me care? Why do I have to pick up...
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Why does it say, like, yeah, if you want to go and do this one, you're gonna have to pick up a crap ton of stuff. Why not just pick up one? Doesn't make sense to me. Is that one of the rare materials I have to pick up? Oh, is it raining again? I mean, it didn't seem to affect me before, so...
Sam, I see you've arrived at the designated site. Good. When you're ready to proceed, activate your PCC. Use it to build a post box within the area I specified.
Okay.
Good work, Sam. That's a fine-looking post box. If you access it and select Share Locker, you can share cargo and equipment with your fellow porters.
Oh, really?
Deposit a ladder and a climbing anchor, and I'm sure someone will eventually come along who could use it. If you've got enough supplies, why not leave something?
Alright. I'm gonna drop off...
Sam, you can use share lockers to exchange cargo with other porters.
Yeah, I'm gonna be dropping off a lot of these frickin' wait, I can't drop off these stupid freaking these PO things? Okay. What about private locker?
Your private locker can be used to store cargo and the like.
Yeah, can I... Oh, are these all the rare... Are these all rare... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, that's what all those are. I was like, what the heck are these? So that's the rare materials. Okay, cool. 8 likes received. Cool. Alright. I didn't mean to do that. So here... Freaking, we can just cross the river. And then go across. Just go down. Let's find the shortest possible spot to cross over so we don't need to be in the water for too long. So could I not just, like, carry an umbrella? Like that one lady was carrying? I feel like that would help with the rain. Timefall. Whatever it's called. Alright. Go across. Go, go, go. Okay, the rain stopped. Good. Timefall. I gotta get used to calling it. It looks, it's rain, but not. Hang on, there's something... That scared me. What's this? Okay, yeah. Let's, So we're gonna... No, I don't want the ladder. Nope. Give me the... Alright. Listen here. Rare materials. Rare materials. Rare materials. Rare materials. Freaking that. I don't need... Oh, actually, I'll take the anchor. But that ladder... Okay. I should have gone up. Should have gone up. Oh my gosh. This sucks. This guy's really slowed me down. Let's so yeah, if we stick along the coast, we'll make it there in time.
Goddamn cottonmouth.
Did I use up all of it? Oh no, okay. Got it. So that's all just destroyed stuff.
Heads up, Sam. Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now, before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught. Sam, don't get too close to mule territory unless you have to. Focus on your deliveries for now.
Why didn't you mention them before? What is this? God dang it.
Mules gave you trouble, huh? Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
So did the rain scare them off? Because I'm not seeing any BTs showing up. But usually when it rains, there are BTs. Yeah, had I known about mule territory, I probably would not have come this way, but I also didn't see it, so. How close am I? Jeez. Mule post box. Alright, so we're about halfway there. Guys need to get out of their territory before it stops raining. Because I done got pinged by them. Alright, there's their boundary, so we're almost there. Guess that's rope. Connect to the chiral network. So hang on. Luden's fan. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna leave it alone. That's a new policy. If I don't know what it is, I'm just gonna leave it alone. I don't know what's good and what's not in this game anymore. I think that's it right there. Can it stop raining, please? What? Why are we crouching? I'm scared. God dang it, not again! Okay, I need to start setting up. I need a trail to follow. hate it when these things show up. I'm well aware, but I can't see them right now. Where is it? Okay. Just keep going. Just keep going. We're fine. What's going on?
Something wrong, Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
You gotta be kidding me. But are we still in BT territory? How did that happen to? I don't think we're in BT territory anymore. Was that story related? Please tell me that was story related. So I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. I think it's story related. Because that bar wasn't there before. That's just teaching me a new game mechanic.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
Oh, vehicle. Cool. God, I like this stream for 2 hours and I have another hour left. Oh my gosh, this is one level! Please tell me there's a private room at this place. I need to rest up.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified.
Yeah, my materials aren't looking too good. But I don't think they cared about the condition, they just wanted the number, which we have.
Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised.
Wait station folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome when he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you? They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
I could have sworn that the boxes themselves look bad, but I guess as long as it doesn't matter how the boxes look, As long as what's inside is fine. Yeah, can we, like, issue in an umbrella? Building bridges. Dude, we're level 21. Partner grade 21. Woo woo!
Okay, it's time. Do you mind connecting us to the network?
Awesome. So are we making our way all the way across the United States? Oh boy.
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
Mules and drone syndrome, bridge babies, timefall. Mail, data, recycle.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Good. The distro center's on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator. Good work.
Yeah.
Good work, Sam. I see you brought in some lost cargo. Feel free to submit it here for processing. If you come across any more while out on a run and don't think you can carry it to its destination, you can always put it in storage. It'll be safe and secure until another porter comes along to finish the job. Even if it has to pass through a dozen more hands before it arrives, you can rest easy knowing you did your part.
Smart. Yeah. There you go. Take your fuel. Cargo's been entrusted to another player. Cool. Recycle cargo. Yeah, let me recycle these ladders. Honestly, I don't really plan on using them. I'll keep the rope.
Thank you for your continued support.
Okay. Private room. That was like one delivery, basically.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached.
Oh, don't say that.
Each one has been physically removed from its still mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
I don't know if y'all heard that, but some girl just got scared outside. Scared me too. I'm like, oh my gosh, someone's getting attacked. That has to be an uncomfortable way to sleep with your chained to the post of a bed or something like that.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said. extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam. Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
Sam, this is Hartman. Devlin relayed your request to me, as I oversee DG research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on the BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mount. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Drilling. Dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. Oh, it's almost time.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received an... I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Cairo network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Okay. Mail. Benjamin Hancock. Thanks for delivering those rare materials, Sam. Everyone at the distro center really appreciates you coming through with us. I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you, though. That bike you saw outside, its battery's dead. You'll have to give it some juice if you want to use it. Only need to do it once, though. Auto charger should kick in after. Sorry if we got your hopes up, and I've got more bad news for you, too. You see, different facilities have to work together, sharing materials so everyone gets what they need, and to make sure that everything's being produced, gets put to proper use. That's why guys like you are important. Without porters, the whole system falls apart. Whole world, even. Anyway, there's this guy, George Baton. Works over at the way station. He used to be a reliable porter, but lately it's like pulling teeth getting him to make even the simplest delivery. Keeps bitching about being scared or not having enough oxy or whatever. Always some excuse. Even when he does agree to make a run, he's liable to lose half his load en route. So yeah, that's why we're a bit short on materials at the moment. I'm sure you'll soon help us put that to rights. We're counting on you, Sam. And George. Sam the man, our savior. Things are looking up here at the way station. Everything feels better somehow. We were all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when we set ourselves up, but 3 years of isolation and loneliness will change anyone's tune. Hell, when we first got here, we were putting up signs for porters and whatnot, but after a while, some guys got too scared to even set foot outside. When Central went up, I told myself this was it. America's done. Everyone was feeling it too. And when the mood was just bleak. And then you waltzed in. I know what you're thinking at first. At first, I thought it was just some oxytocin too. But that's not it. Not all of it, anyhow. You gave us the glimmer of hope we needed by bringing us the chiral network. We're back in the game now. Been thinking of putting up signs again. Even watchtowers too. Before long, we'll be opening up new delivery routes. Mark my words. It's still scary out there, though. All the oxy in the world won't help us deal with the mules, let alone BTs. We shit ourselves every time we catch sight of one and end up dropping half our equipment. Part of me is still a little worried that we won't be able to keep it up. That's why we need you, Sam. You're not scared of anything, right? So go show us how it's done. Data. Interviews. Oh my gosh. I'm not reading all this. Okay, well... I don't know, maybe reading this would actually do some good. It'll take up a lot of time, and I know people won't like it on YouTube, but the more information I have, the better, so... Bridge's primary objective is to rebuild America, and in order to rebuild, one of our main tasks is to reconnect cities and other settlements by re-establishing a delivery network. Back before the Death Stranding, the comms and delivery networks were what held society together. The whole thing was automated, AI managed, deliveries carried out by drone. The belief that taking people out of the equation would revolutionize the entire system, but things didn't quite pan out that way. Instead, we started seeing cases of what would eventually be dubbed drone syndrome. It was too much for some folks to accept, leaving everything to machines and nothing for the common man. And indeed, the oxytocin deficiency and hormonal imbalances we confirmed seemed to back up that assessment. Humanity needed to be a part of the process, so laws were put in place and we stepped back into the picture again. And then what happened? All the people put out of work by machines who got called up again convinced themselves society wouldn't survive without them, and that brought a whole new disorder. Delivery dependence syndrome, they called it. When the Death Stranding tore us apart, the delivery problem spiraled even further. It wasn't helped by any fact that chiral clouds prevented planes and drones from flying, which meant we had to go back to relying completely on human couriers, whether we liked it or not. Eventually, delivering goods became all some lived for. They were obsessed, addicted, some consumed by the desire to deliver. Over time, they turned into mules, into the mules we all know and love today. Alright, bridge babies. I have been wanting to know what these freaking things are. Okay. Look, I'm new here at Bridges, so I don't know if any of this will be useful to you. Still, I'm happy to talk about BBs, if that's what you want. They called me dead men, on account that my familiarity with the dead. Get it? We've always been on good terms, you see. Used to have regular little chats when I worked in the morgue. Anyway, that's also the reason I work on BB maintenance and research, to learn more about those who are no longer with us. But I digress. Fact is, BBs were already being issued to our forces in the field before I joined the Bridges. What's more, research into the little guys had already been conducted long ago, but no one took the plunge and put what they discovered to practical use. Still, what that did mean is that when Bridges wanted to build our own BBs, most of the work has already been done for us. We just needed to follow the instruction manual, so to speak. Which isn't to say that we have any idea how they work. Not how they can detect BTs, or how they can connect this world with the other side. We still have much to learn about our little friends, but one thing is certain. Their continued study will lead us to greater understanding of the Stranding and of life and death itself. That much I can assure you. Well, I think that's about all I have to tell you today. Hopefully I'll have something new to share next time we chew the fat. See you around, I guess. So I didn't learn anything about that, but we don't know anything either, so. Timefall was first recorded when the Death Stranding occurred, and despite all the years that have passed since then, we are no closer to understanding how or why it accelerates the passage of time for the object it touches, or why it immediately turns to ordinary water after having done so. Some researchers have gone as far as to posit this process as stealing time. As for why timefall is observed only in certain places, all that we know for certain is that it is somehow affected by local chiral concentrations. This is merely a hunch, but something in me suspects that the Death Stranding may have warped our perception of the passage of time. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, you understand. We humans can conceive of our own deaths, and even of the possibility of a place beyond death, yes? We have the capacity to conceptualize the future, an evolutionary advantage which aided our development as a species. Well, what if Timefall has given us a new, supercharged version of this essential ability? One that will take us to the next stage of our evolution. Perhaps we wouldn't need to hole ourselves up in the knot cities. Perhaps in time the Death Stranding will come to be seen as the phenomenon that saved our species. Exciting thoughts, I'm sure you'll agree. I, for one, can't wait to set out on our journey. Who knows what awaits us? And then just more tips. So you can actually see other people? That's cool. Okay, I need to go find... Never mind, I can't find that.
Sam, we've received a distress call from the distro center staff. Check the order on the delivery terminal as soon as you're ready.
I'll check on BB.
You okay?
BB looks happy.
Tired, huh?
Can I affect the entire color scheme of this thing now? That'd be cool. No, just the glasses still. Alright. Well, let's drink some monster. Get some extra stamina. Let's get some extra. Like, let's just... Can be boosted by up to 25%. So a second one is probably the highest that I could really go. But we'll drink 3, just cause. Why not? We'll drink up one more. Fill that extra bar up, because we could always use the extra stamina. Boom. Alright. Let's get out of here.
This isn't what we agreed on. You said you do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you.
Says the woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Ooh. I'm gonna need to go to private rooms more often so I can get more of these little cutscenes. Learn more about all that.
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you. It's about managing your BB stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress.
Such as?
Such as take a moment to look after it. Cradle the pod, gently rock it, that sort of thing. Out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Lead-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
It's okay. It's all right.
Okay.
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know. After all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
Oh boy. I'm guessing that's what I passed by earlier. Let's see what we got. We'll just do the one for right now.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one. You never know when you'll need to recon an area.
Okay.
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
It's gonna take some time.
Keep on keeping on.
But,
Someone's happy.
we're just liking all the stuff. Alright. So, we need to go... there. Hang on. I need to make sure I'm facing the right direction. Yeah. Great. Actually. Let's go that way for right now. I don't want to go up where they are. I want to try and avoid their
Weapons restrictions lifted.
areas as much as possible.
Call it a rule or a habit, but most mules almost always bring stolen shipments home with them. Find the post box, steal back the cargo. Simple as that. But be careful. These guys are armed. If this goes sideways, be ready to fight.
How do I fight? Oh. At least they taught me combat. Equipping a strand can be used to quickly silent and render enemies unconscious. A strand. Bind humans, enemies from behind, and parry attacks at close quarters. Okay. Interesting. Mule boots.
Almost there.
sites are rarely deserted, so remaining undetected is key. Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise.
Okay. This is nerve-wracking, honestly. So is that marker a person? Yeah, that's a person, alright. What is this, metals? Okay, so I'm going for this. We'll carry it on my back. Wait. Oh, I didn't grab it. Shoot. I forgot to hit confirm. Okay. So we'll grab that. That. You know what? That's all we'll take. There's other stuff. I don't want to overload myself. Oh, shoot. I already stole like 2 guys' cargo, so I don't need to take more than I already have. As long as there's not like a returning group or something like that, I'm fine. There you go. Give you some legs, buddy. Okay, so if I pass by those sensors, that's what pings me. So if I go into their territory away from that, does that mean that they won't ping me? Like, hang on. Like, I'm in their territory right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna take someone else's path. Seems like they know what they were doing. So I guess those have something to do with getting health. Thank you, Maddie TM. So let's just climb on down.
Mules. Damn addicts chasing a cargo high. Shame we gotta deal with their bullshit at all. Back in the day, AI did everything. Deliveries were handled by unmanned vehicles and drones. And all we had to do was sit back and let them work. It was revolutionary. Damn near singularity. No reason for it not to take off. But it didn't. People didn't like it when we took the human element out of the service industry. So, after some consideration, we put it back in. Made jobs no longer needed, gave the folks who
Run down fast. Gotta go down fast.
there and snowballed. Now we got cults of cargo chasing crazies who get off on hijacking shipments. Jackal's always on the lookout for the next porter. Make sure you're not him.
I'll be fine.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Yeah, the reason I want to do one at a time now is every single time I come back, I want to... Oh, shoot. Every single time I come back, I want to go in and not only rest, but also I want to get more of those little cutscenes, so I can learn more about this this dude that BB came from. All right, make delivery. First, we'll deliver the lost cargo. Return all of it.
Back, are you? You trying to put the rest of us to shame? Fine by me.
Increasing your connection level with the facility allows more materials to be stored there.
As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources will be made available to you at our facilities.
Awesome. Bridges guard. Macho. Gain access to level 2 or higher structure and select customize structure. Okay, cool. Cool. Ooh, I'm a handler. People think of you as a porter who can be relied on for basic orders, but with time and effort you may be recognized as a true legend. Yeah, I'm a handler now. You've gained miscellaneous grade 10 and will receive more likes. Cool.
See you around.
That was just delivering lost cargo too. I haven't even completed their mission yet.
Good work. New order available. Please act.
Make delivery. Requested cargo. Boom.
Time to get that chiral printer in working order. Sorry to push you through so much trouble, but trust me, it'll be worth it. Excellent. The unit doesn't have a scratch on it. Never doubted you'd come through for us.
Sam, how are your shoes holding up? Not too well, I imagine, conditions being what they are out there. Nothing ruins your day like shoes falling apart while you're on the job. Carry on like that, and it's only a matter of time before you injure yourself. I've arranged for boots to be added to your supplies. Bridges standard issue, so they ought to fit you fine. You should always carry an extra pair. But if you forget or run into trouble, you can fabricate another via a terminal at one of our many facilities.
Got it. New interview data acquired. Necrosis and the ancient Egyptian view of life and death. 2 years ago, distribution center west of capital Knot City. The chiral network. Well, we're going to be reading up on those.
See you around.
Congratulations, Sam. I understand you now have access to a chiral printer. An extraordinarily useful device that can only function because of the manner in which our network utilizes the beach, enabling us to transfer massive volumes of data instantaneously. Since under normal circumstances, such transfers would take hours, if not days, some have speculated that the chiral network might, in essence, be a time machine. That it is transmitting data into the past. Suffice it to say, we have yet to fully grasp the fundamental nature of the network and the beach which we have come to rely upon. One might liken our relationship with it to that of primitive man's with fire. Is it useful? Quite. Is it dangerous? Undeniably so. Nevertheless, we have decided that the reward outweighs the risk. Furthermore, as the BTs are linked to the beach, it stands to reason that further study and experimentation could be of considerable benefit. The same can be said regarding you, of course. Rest assured, I will keep you apprised of what I learn. You have my word.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further.
Okay, before we do that, go to equipment. So what boots do I have right now? Do I, like, my boots are fine right now. Private locker. We'll put that there. So I just have straight up normal boots. Oh, this is all that I have on me. Not in storage, never mind. That was the only thing that was in storage. Okay. Alright. So recycle. Metals. Recycle them. Okay, so on my back, I just have a pair of boots. We're just gonna recycle those. I only want one of these PCCs right now. Alright. There we go.
Thank you for your continued support.
Awesome. So yeah, I currently have level 1 boots. My boots, I think the boots I'm wearing right now are pretty fine.
Looks like some cargo has been transported to its destination on your behalf. You can access the share locker to collect it.
Okay. Donate weapons and equipment, claim cargo. Okay, so this is stuff that's meant to be delivered here, correct? Yeah. Okay, cool. And then I can deliver all this, right? Make delivery, lost cargo. Okay. Cool. Just learn more about this game. Cool. Cool. Now recycle. I've got that metal that I can recycle now. Boop. Done.
Thank you for your continued support.
And done. Alright. Let's go to the private room.
Your work is great.
I gotta say, Kojima really likes making games where the character ties their hair back into a man bun or something like that. Or just ties it back, at least.
Good morning, Sam.
Yeah. So we've got some new stuff to read. So yeah, we'll go and just spam through all these wherever they are. Okay. Now interviews. We got 3 new ones that we're gonna read through. This will probably take up the rest of my time, but that's fine. Alright, necrosis and the ancient Egyptian view of life and death. The Egyptians believed that we humans were composed of 2 elements, the Ha and the Ka, the body and the soul. Various texts expound upon their nature in detail, but perhaps it is simplest to conceive of them as follows. The soul is that which joins with the child in the womb and gives life to the body. It is also that which departs the body upon death. Ergo, the body is simply a vessel. Should the soul return to it, it will live again. This is precisely what is observed in near-death experiences. A soul is separated, albeit briefly, from its body. The Egyptians believed death not to be an instantaneous change of state, but a process by which the soul moves from one realm to another. But the process itself has changed, thanks to the Death Stranding. The normal order of things, when death occurs, the soul vacates the body and passes into the sea. From there, it transitions to the beach, and only then onto the world of the dead. But after the stranding, a soul that has already made its journey to the beach may attempt to return to its body in this world. It was hard to believe at first, but the process of necrosis provided proof of this phenomenon that was difficult to deny. This is why it is imperative that we burn the bodies of the dead. The body must be destroyed to sever the link with the soul. Only then will the soul be free to journey to the world beyond. Chiral Network 1. So the core infrastructure is complete. The basic Cupid ready chiral network setup is good to go. Now all we have to do is connect Central Knot City to Capital and prove that it actually works. Sadly, I won't be here to see it. I've been assigned to the expedition team's second group, so I'll be heading west with the others. But the people in charge here are the best of the best. They'll have the network operational inside of 3 years, just as planned, I'm sure of it. And while they're seeing to that, we'll be visiting towns and whatnot across the country and putting the facilities in place for when things are finally up and running. Emily and the others in the lead group will be forging the connections and laying the groundwork to make sure everything goes to plan. Afterward, we'll just need to link it all up with the operational Cupids, and that should be that. Huh. it's kind of like the Apollo missions back in the day. They used a three-stage rocket to get to the moon, right? Well, we're using a three-stage process to do something almost as revolutionary. Ugh. It's been about a year now since we came here with the rear guard. The first folks through did us the favor of setting up the chiral relay and patching things up before we arrived, so we're doing alright. Not so sure about everyone else, though. Folks back home sound kind of freaked out. We don't know what's going on in the central or capital, let alone how Emily and the others who kept heading west are doing, but something doesn't feel right. What's more, a lot of the guys have developed some kind of agoraphobia, like the thought alone of going outside scares the shit out of them. See, the distro centers and way stations around these parts aren't like the ones back east. They're much more isolated, out in the middle of nowhere. Can't help but feel cut off from the world. And there's not a lot of staff on hand neither, which means you often have to do the work of two guys, which can make it that much lonelier too. And then you factor in the terrorism rumors. Also, is it just me, or does it feel like there are more mules out there these days? Don't get me wrong, I know they're not out to get us. All they want is our cargo, right? Well, that doesn't change the fact that they're not making our work any easier, especially since a lot of these guys used to be first-rate porters and could run rings around us if they hadn't, you know. Still, for now, the network systems are up and running, and we're just holding out for the day when the second expedition comes through with a working Cupid. Till then, we'll keep things chugging along. That much we can do for bridges and country, am I right? This is everything that I've done so far. Alright. Whatever. Alright, let's check on BB. I keep saying BD. It's BB. We'll sue them.
Oh.
BB looks happy.
Tired, huh?
Third time's a charm.
Tired, huh?
Yeah. Alright. Yeah. We'll go ahead and take a quick shower, clean ourselves up, get some health back, all that good stuff. Good thing they blur that out. Like, I know there have been pretty close bits of nudity in this. I don't certainly hope that doesn't affect my channel at all. You know what? Let's just go ahead and take a poo real quick. Because you always gotta take a restroom break at some point.
Nice.
Was that an ad for Norma Reedus' show? Did I just see that? That's funny. Wow. Let's get some drinks in. And then I'm gonna call it. This is gonna be a norm, so... Man, I didn't get a single viewer this time. That's upsetting. I gave people 3 hours to get ready for this, and they didn't do it. I'm sad. Okay. Well... I'm just gonna go ahead and call it, so let's go and save. A little bit short of 2 hours, but that's fine. I'd rather be under than over. We did a couple of missions. We're still on, what, episode 2 or something like that. So, let's go back to title screen. I'm enjoying the game so far. It's still confusing as heck, but slowly more and more stuff is being explained. Like, I kind of know how BBs work now. They come from stillborn. They're kind of stillborn-ish, or from still mothers, and them giving them the simulation that they are in a womb gives them the ability to both see into the living world and the non-living world, which helps us see the BTs. But we also have to keep the illusion going up within that little container, and so we have to always go back and reconnect them every once in a while to make sure that they're not getting that thing that they were talking about. I forgot the name of it already. And of course they say don't get attached to it. It's just equipment. So I'm just like, oh, we're gonna get attached. I'm already attached to it. It's a cute baby. Still don't really know much about the BTs or the Death Stranding in general. We learned about the mules this time, and they're like basically our human enemies. We took a couple of them down. We didn't get into combat yet, really, but we've been doing some sneaking, so that's fun. And yeah, I'm sure through more logs and interviews that I read, we'll learn more about what happened. Because I want to know what happened. What the Death Stranding is. But doesn't seem like we're going to find out for a while. So, yep. For those of you watching post-stream, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I didn't get anybody on the stream today, so I can't really thank anybody for watching the stream. But hope you guys are enjoying these. I'm trying to keep them shorter than previous streams. I feel like 2 hours is pretty decent, even though some of it is reading and cutscenes and stuff like that, and not all of it's gameplay, but it's still enjoyable. We learn a lot. So that's it. Have a good day, everybody, and I'll see you guys next time.